The recent demise of Yevgeny Prigozhin, the former owner of the mercenary private military company Wagner Group, has once again raised questions about the price individuals have paid for challenging Vladimir Putin's leadership. 2 months after a failed mutiny against Putin, Prigozhin's private jet mysteriously crashed, leaving little doubt about his likely demise. Alongside him were other prominent Wagner Group personnel, including Dmitry Utkin, his second-in-command. The deaths of these individuals will likely mark the end of the Wagner Group in its current form. While the exact circumstances surrounding Prigozhin's death may remain unknown, it is not difficult to imagine that it could be a consequence of his attempt to march on Moscow at the end of June 2023. Despite Prigozhin's claims that his mutiny was directed against the top brass in the Russian Ministry of Defense and not a direct challenge to Putin, it exposed cracks in the regime. Unopposed by local security forces, Prigozhin's troops were able to seize control of critical locations and march within 200 kilometers of the Russian capital. Although he called off the rebellion following a deal brokered by Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko, concerns over the group's relocation have arisen, particularly with regards to its proximity to NATO members. Prigozhin's death, while abrupt, was not unexpected in a country where high-profile assassinations and assassination attempts against alleged traitors and Putin critics have occurred. Many opposition figures in Russia have mysteriously died or been assassinated, including Alexei Navalny, Boris Nemtsov, Sergei Magnitsky, and Anna Politkovskaya. This pattern of eliminating opposition voices demonstrates Putin's intolerance towards dissent and his willingness to take extreme measures to silence critics. The assassination of Prigozhin serves as a stark reminder of Putin's message for the past 2 decades. Opposition will not be tolerated, and the consequences may be fatal. Putin has also taken other steps to assert control and quell any dissent. On the same day as Prigozhin's death, Sergei Surovikin, an ally in the military establishment, was seemingly dismissed as head of the Russian aerospace forces. Other military officials critical of Russia's conduct in Ukraine have also been dismissed. The Russian business elite, largely silent on Putin's war in Ukraine, has been affected by a series of mysterious deaths, further instilling fear and stifling criticism. While Putin and his inner circle may have emerged victorious from this power struggle, the underlying issue of the disastrous military campaign in Ukraine remains. Prigozhin's death may have silenced a vocal critic, but others who share his misgivings without publicly expressing them will likely survive Putin's cleanup operations. However, they will likely become more cautious, wary of standing too close to high windows or accepting drinks from individuals connected to Russia's security services. Their survival and the potential lessons they have learned from Prigozhin's demise may increase the paranoia of Putin and those around him. What are your thoughts on this situation? Do you believe Prigozhin's death was a result of challenging Putin's leadership, or do you think there could be other factors at play? We invite you to share your opinions in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and share it on social media with others. Your support helps us continue bringing you unbiased analyses of important events. However, it is crucial to acknowledge the possible negative consequences of such actions. The silencing and elimination of opposition voices undermine democracy and the principles of free speech and dissent. Let us strive for a world where different opinions can be expressed without fear of reprisal.